everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Steelers and Russell Wilson headed back to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Manages a gain of 8 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Wilson now. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was in.
And the Steelers 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He finds the open man there, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy he supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Russ looking to throw. Fryer meet there to bring it in. He's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Russ is going to cook here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That one missed the mark. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. When linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here's Madison again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. This will be caught by Adams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off for 6.
Carlson now to add one more. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. All set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Najee takes this one. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 29. Catch made by Austin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
They go play action on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Steps up, and he's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're going play action. To the sideline, and it is caught. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
And I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Raiders 23.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Minshew looking to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. Open receiver, caught. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Minshew. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception. It was good enough, and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Minshew setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Minshew to throw. As a man, it's Madison. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Harris once more. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Hits his man on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Harris, running right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, but that run accomplishes little. It's 4th down.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Minshew. He's got a man left. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Minshew. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 46. Complete here to Bowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Minshew. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 34. And he finds the seam down the middle, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space, make catches out of it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss headed right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Russ looking to throw. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. They pick up 20 yards there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Russ is going to cook here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 23. To the sideline, catch secured. Oh, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. Score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Minshew. He'll get this one to Adams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. Fires over the middle, caught. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 4. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He's shot downfield, will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll throw it yet again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw, Minshew. Hits the tight end on the corner route. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Chased out to his right. He's gonna keep it this time. They get 19, and now they're gonna have 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down from the red zone. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a small chunk off that lead. You always Please tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown.
The Raiders will line up.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Ooh, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you are down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
One more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll run here on first down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Back to the well again. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
For sure, man, stop. I still stay tall. You still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When we flying up, this ain't no cables.
Throwing off the play fake here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. they'll kneel this one down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on third down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.